He's right here.
He's right here.
You think he matched your energy up there? You said you felt some kind of change from his end.
To be honest with you, I don't know what he's doing. I don't care what his energy gets like. My energy right now is I really want to go in. I want to put it. I know it's going to be a good fight, and I know this is going to separate me from everybody else. And I want to solidify myself down the best.
For sure, but from Caleb Plant to Demetrius Andrade and now David Morrell, that's one hell of a run. That's exactly what was setting you up to be. You know,
yeah, so like I said, I just want to do it to myself. I want the best fights possible. If I can't get Canelo, if I can't get Benavidez or Bull, this is the next best fight.
Yeah, just the exchange over there backstage and the face-off for the promotion, the pay-per-view portion and things. What happened there? What was the conversation like?
Nothing. We just did a face-off and then we started just, a little bit of shit talking. But that's how it is. I want to let him know where I'm at, what my mentality is right now, and that's for what's to come February 1st.
Yeah, you take his words on what you're claiming that he said in terms of the Twitter, the tweet, or what it was that he said. He wasn't.
No, I don't care. I took it how I took it. Now that's the energy we're going to the fight towards.
David, what do you think about Mike Tyson, David? What do you think about the Mike Tyson fight?
To be honest with you, I think it was a good fight, good turnout, but I don't want to see Mike Tyson fight no more. I think hopefully he hangs it up. I think it was a good show, but shit, he needs to retire.
You mentioned Canelo earlier. What if Canelo was?
¿Consideras que esta es una pelea, es como un escalón para pelear con Benavidez o Bivol?
Pues yo creo que sí, yo creo que esta pelea es la mejor pelea para hacer ahorita en este momento. Yo creo que va a ser, y si no peleo contra Benavidez o Bivol después de esta pelea, va a ser buena experiencia para prepararme para eso.
¿Para ti quién ganó esa pelea?
Yo creo que el Bivol ganó por 1 o 2 rounds.
What do you make of the nerves that were displayed by David Morrell up on the stage there? Maybe a little bit out of character.
To be honest with you, I think, I don't know, man. I really don't know. I just know that when it comes to me and him, at the end of the day, it's only going to be us in that ring. But I'm here to show him that, I'm going to keep this energy up. And, he's in for a long, long night. When I tell him I'm going to break his mouth, that's really what I want to do. I'm not playing around. I'm going in there, and that's exactly what I intend on doing.
What was the main thing that he said that really got you going and really making you say that you want to break his jaws?
I can't remember word for word what it was, but you guys have heard him. You guys have seen that he's been saying that he's gonna knock me out, that I'm not nothing, this and that. So now it's time to live up to that.
What?
Ribs.
Oh, well, the ribs too, but the jaw is the only thing I can think of right now. But we're gonna put a beat on him, man. I know it's not gonna be an easy task, but this is the type of fight I want. This is because I think this is going to show. I know this is going to show what level I'm at.
Benavidez, eras muy calmado, muy tranquilo, pero ¿por qué hoy te viste enojado con Morrell?
Pues no estaba enojado. La cosa es que esta es una pelea bien difícil. Solo le tengo que enseñar de dónde estoy ahorita, cómo me siento y así es.
What do you think is Morrell's biggest attribute?
I think his biggest attribute is that he's a really good fighter, a really good technical fighter. Man, he was in the Olympics. He won 168 WBA title. Wait, hold on, give me a second. Hey, stay over here.
Little man moving out of here.
And he has a lot of skills. You know what I mean? When I accepted this fight, I knew it was a dangerous fight. You know what I mean? There was way easier fights, but I don't want the easy fights. I want the toughest fights.
Do you think he has the power to knock you out like he says he does?
No, I think if people have the power to knock me out, I don't think like that. You know what I mean? I think what I think about is, making sure my defense comes up as soon as my punches go out, so I don't got to worry about that. But every fighter is dangerous. Every fighter has good power. As you can see, he has 11 fights, 9 knockouts, so the power is definitely there.
David, I've seen you on the stage before saying exactly those same words that you just echoed to him with Demetrius Andrade. I'm not up here to play with you. This isn't a game. As Demetrius Andrade smiled, we saw that there were no smiles after the fight. How much of a bruising is David in for?
Yeah, the same thing. Honestly, I think it's going to be even worse because right now I'm at one with myself mentally, physically, and spiritually. This is the best I've ever felt. I was training for the past 3 months because I was getting in my head ready that I was going to fight Bivol, Benavidez. So where I'm at right now, man, I'm extremely strong, confident, and I think this is going to be my best fight.
David, props to you because you're not. You mentioned Canelo, but you're not waiting for him. You're creating your own legacy. Back-to-back. This fight is a triple threat, man. You could have lost either of those fights. You went out, you shined with this one. You're not waiting on Canelo. You're still creating your own legacy.
Yeah.
Your own path,
The only person that thought I could lose these fights are you guys. I didn't think I could lose this fight. I knew they were guaranteed victories. I knew that I would have to train hard to get the victories. But at the end of the day, like I said, I want to cut my path out and make my own way. If this fight with me and Canelo happens and it manifests itself later, I'm gonna be 100% ready for when it comes.
Benavidez, everybody talks about Canelo. Any interest on Munguia or Bivol specifically?
Well, so I'm gonna answer a few questions too. When I moved out from 168, the reason I moved out is because I knew the fight with Munguia, Berlanga, and all those guys there was never gonna happen. I got a lot of criticism saying that while this fight's gonna happen, and it probably potentially would have set us up for Canelo, but those guys did not want to fight me. But whoever wants to fight me, I'm 100% ready to fight whoever, whenever.
Being on the
¿Crees que tú y
subject,
Canelo están teniendo un diferente nivel de posición?
La verdad no sé, yo creo que el Canelo hace lo que él quiere y ahorita yo estoy tratando, él pelea por dinero, yo peleo por la gloria y los títulos.
you said at best he fights for money. If he takes the Jake Paul fight, that's a lot of money. But would you feel some type of way if he was to fight Jake before he fight you, or even gave you?
To be honest with you, I felt some type of way before when he took all those fights, and that's just me being truthfully honest. I mean, Berlanga, he's a great fighter, but he didn't deserve that fight. Well, I mean, I don't know, I don't think he deserved that fight, but you know, like I said, I'm just finding the best of the best. I'm not doing no more talking no more. I'm just letting the track record speak for itself.
If he was to step in there,
motivation. I know when you were a kid, you used to get called fat by other people, and you used to take that energy into a ring. But where you are in life now, you've got a beautiful family. You take your kid everywhere.
Yeah.
Do you still take that energy back into the ring, even though you know you've grown so much as a father, as a husband? You know, you mean so much to a lot of fans.
Yeah, that's the key. You have to learn how to use some type of energy to your advantage sometimes. I think that it's always going to be a stable, like what got me mad and what got me angry to go into the gym, and I'm always going to let that keep leading me to the gym and keep doing what I'm doing.
Do you think it would be easy fighting Morrell because he provides something that you are motivated to come into the ring because you want to break his jaw, you say?
I mean, I don't think it's going to be easy, but that's why we work so hard in the training camps. We work hard in the training camps to make the fights look easy, so we'll see what comes February 1st.
¿Cómo te imaginas la pelea desarrollándose con lo que mencionaste de la técnica de Morrell? ¿Cómo te la imaginas?
Pues yo creo que es un peleador bueno, que se mueve mucho, usa mucha técnica, pero yo creo que con la presión que yo tengo, los golpes al cuerpo y todas las combinaciones, yo creo que eso me va a ayudar para pararlo.
Because originally you thought Bivol would win.
I thought they both looked amazing, honestly. I think it was a great fight, you know, the one that goes down for ages. I just thought that as of being a little bit more technical and more eye-catching shots, I thought Bivol had it. But as of, you know, the person that put more damage, I think better be hurt Bivol more. But I think it's at the end of the day, it's boxing. If you hurt him and don't really knock him out or don't do nothing, drop him, I think it's the person that's landing most of the shots.
Who do you think wins the rematch?
If it's the same fight, I think Bivol again if they give it to him. But if they rob it from him, then better be.
Was the Better BF fight, as you being his WBC mandatory, was that fight even remotely available for your next fight? Or
so we were just waiting to see who the winner was, but obviously because the fight was so close, they're gonna do a rematch, you know. So I wasn't really thinking about that fight anymore after that happened. But I think especially once I get the WBA title, the WBC interim, I think that solidifies my #1 position to fight.
for this fight, things moved pretty fast because originally you were supposed to fight Jesse Hart, if I'm not mistaken, and then all of a sudden you get a bigger and better fight with Morrell. Can you kind of take us behind the scenes as to how the fight got made and you taking this risk?
So the fight, you know, I'd heard that Jesse Hart was one of the guy we were gonna fight, but it wasn't 100%. It wasn't 100% confirmed. And I got on the phone with Luis Cubas, and we're talking about the fight. And I said, you know what, bro? Just give me David Morrell. Like, let's make that fight happen. I think that's the best fight to make happen right now. And he agreed, and here we are.